All right, it says that we're live. I had a bad echo. Let me know if you have an echo. And we'll go from there. Hey, Moto TX Viking. Howdy, howdy. Taylor, hope you're doing good tonight. Moto Bum, Virginia. Whoop, whoop. Taylor says hi to Moto. And Taylor says, oh, wow, that's pretty. Looks so good, Carrie. Thanks, Moto. Hi, Holy Skunk. Hopefully you're doing good tonight. Is there a bad echo? I had a really bad echo earlier, and this should be okay now. And then I had another camera set up, but like the lighting on it was beating like a heartbeat. I think it was that one I was using that one time, Moto, for one of our lives or something. It was just going in and out really crazy. Okay, cool. Thank you for the feedback on the sound check, mic check. Yeah, I mean, I have it turned up 6.1 decibels from bass, so hopefully that works. And it's never, I always end up adjusting my volume on my unit. So, but I sure appreciate that. And I won't be around tomorrow, Moto, while you're here, while I got you. I, oh, I didn't realize there's a camera right. Oh, it's right there. Um, I got an appointment in the morning tomorrow. So I won't be making it tomorrow or, well, Thursday, hopefully, but there's a chance I might not make it Thursday either. So it just is what it is, I guess. We'll make up for it next week, but just wanted to let you know that I won't be there for that tomorrow. Not that I usually always am on Wednesdays, but I appreciate you and appreciate everything you guys do. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that quick. I'm gonna pop the intake off of this car real quick and do a compression test on all 6 cylinders because I'm like 90% sure that the timing chains stretched and valves touched pistons. Because I have visual confirmation that the kid that owned this car beat the piss out of it, and like I visually saw it with my own eyes. I actually threw a Taco Bell cup full of Pepsi at this car. I'll have to tell you about that. There's a square green screen or something. Where? Oh, on the, that's just a bigger, is that it? That's so we can work on the engine. Was that it? Sorry. I tried to match it. You're pretty good at I Spy. Would you look at that? Look at the engine. And then I found this tablecloth in a box full of like Christmas stuff, and I thought, oh, that's a nice hood. What do you call it? A hood fender cover. Makes a good fender cover. So we just cover up the other one. I mean, we'll zoom in a wee bit more yet. Those massive dual throttle bodies. What a great, great engine. Just an amazing car, too. This was the last of the good ones, though, and they even screwed it up, too, by putting the variable valve event lift timing on it. Well, it should, yeah, I guess it is up a little for, there we go. Now you can see the whole engine. Don't want to cover up that timing chain cover. But yeah, I'm not, this should probably take about 10 minutes, maybe 15, to get the intake, and the plugs are right underneath of it, so super easy. And if we didn't want to do the intake, we could just take off both throttle bodies and all 6 coil packs would be right there, or 3 on each side. Pretty cool though. The logic of this engine from the training that I went to, this was the last year that I went to Nissan training, and they basically split the motor right down the middle so that this is a 3-cylinder and this is a 3-cylinder, and they really just share a crank, and they're kind of independently 100, like not 100%, but independently their own banks, which is cool. This is going to be a great live. Carrie, how the heck do you know I'm good at I Spy? Oh, this is going to be a great live. Oh, yeah, for hopefully about 25 minutes because I got to be in Madison at 9 a.m. and it's going to be a long day tomorrow. But that's okay. We're going to get through it. It's going to be we're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to get this taken apart. You'll probably see a lot of my hands and elbow. I think the easiest way to go about it, I mean, it's like there's a production way and a fun way, and I'm not really in the production mood as far as like, oh yeah, we got to flat rate this thing out of here. So we'll just do it as I see fit, and just get it done. Get it done. Kind of breezy out there. My roof is creaking a bit. I know there's a lot of weight of snow, a lot of snow weight up on the roof of the shop. I could only get like the like maybe 3 feet at most edge. I didn't have all my tools ready, and I should have. We only need 3, maybe 2. An 8, a 10, a 10, and a 12. A 8, that's already loose from earlier. Now 10. Nissan is really, really good, or they used to be about like 10, 12, 14, 17, 19, 21. You're good to go. That's it. That's it. But since 2014, the whole industry, 2012, 2013, everything got really weird. Got really, really weird. My little 10 grew legs, walked away, but I found it. I found it. Hey, Carney, good to see you. Diamond Dragon Classy Diamond Art, good to see you this evening. Hope you're doing well. I'm way behind here. We'll just see here. Right on, Carney. That's cool. We're going to pop the intake off and see if this thing's got a lunged motor. What was the movie? Uh-oh. Was I talking movies, Dean? Hey to all, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Dragon Classy Diamond Art, I hope you are as well. Oh, I Spy with my little eye. Okay. Brother Bear. Howdy, Diamond Art, says Taylor. Oh, that's a great movie, Moto. Dragon says hi to Moto. I'm glad you're all here tonight. Hope everybody's having a good week. and staying warm wherever you're at. This might be loud. I don't think it will be, but just take that. We're gonna get our little needle nose. So these engines are really, really, really bulletproof. If you change the oil every 3,000, 5,000 miles. I have a customer who has one, and he just is always beating it. I mean, really bad. Come on. Really, really bad. And then this should just pop out of here. There we go. Like, worse than any high schooler could beat the piss out of it. And it won't break. But he changes the oil all the time. Now this one, if you get in it and you start the ignition, the first thing that comes up is an oil change reminder. And the red bar exceeds thousands and thousands of miles past the when it was due. And it's like really diesely looking. It's not super low, but it's, I've seen what this kid did. So I know what it's been through. We've got one connector here, one here. And then Nissan started doing this weird stuff with their wiring harnesses that just really pisses me off, because they used to have a really cool clippy thing, and then they went to this oval clippy, and it just isn't good at all. It's not good at all. The round clippy was so much easier to deal with, and this oval one is a pain in the ass. There we go. I had something. A pair of vice grips are holding me up in my toolbox here. Let's see. Okay. There's a little clip there. I wish I could get you guys in a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna. There we go. Boom. I think that stays. We'll take. There's a coolant hose here that has to come off. But with the coolant hoses, probably be all right without doing anything. Very little coolant is in them, and very little amount will get out. But I put these little hemostat thingies, I think is what they're called, right? And they just squeeze that, put that down, and it just pinches it off really good. They're amazing. Just go right on there and boom. And then for little coolant hoses that can be a little butt getting off, these work really good too. You can grab the hose, you can go behind it and pull. You just got to be careful you don't puncture it with the ends. But if you just grab the hose, you know, from around, I don't think you can see down here. Just give it a little twist like that. And then I always go in front of it and just boom, off it comes. And no coolant. So we should be good on this side. And we'll go over to the other side. Undo this throttle body. there. And a coolant hose here. Gonna be this one. I'm trying to, I don't know why I'm doing that, but so you guys can make fun of me. Okay, and then we'll grab another. I'm gonna shut my heater off. I don't know if you had a lot of background noise. Yeah, there's not even hardly any, but we'll do that to make ourselves feel better. This is gonna have to come off. Our brake booster. That's gonna have to come off. Get out of it. There we go. And oh, let's see. These two are gonna have to come off. I don't know if I make it look easy, but that's cool. Taylor says, Moto, I vote trailer the Deer Slayer and take it to carry. But you know what I mean. Oh, an I Spy clip. Watch later. Don't leave the live. Or leave the live and come back. Totally fine with me. That's cool. I'll have to check that out. I usually try to put like one little Easter egg. Some are really noticeable. Some aren't as noticeable in some of the videos. There's one, I wish I could remember the username, a dude or a lady. I guess I don't, someone out there that always seems to find them. The one Yamaha video I did, I know I put one in there, and then this last one I did, it was really obvious, but I think you might be able to pick up on it. There we go. Now we'll get some 12s going on. We got about 6 or 8 or 9 12 millimeters to get out of there. Yeah, that was easy. That was easy. I have that here somewhere too. Who still has a that was easy button, really? How big of a dork, nerd, loner do you gotta be to have a lost? It's lost now. Is it over here? No. I just had it the other day and I'm like, I pushed it and it worked. I'm like that. Oh, there it is. That was easy. That was easy. Yeah. That was easy. Dork. Hey, Westy, what's going on, man? So everybody, Taylor, you're probably new to WMC. Moto knows what's up, but we just gotta, let's see, did WMC, no, did Brown Chicken, no, Brown Chicken timed out Cheddar Head. So I have a lot, like 40% of my subscriber base is probably MMA people from all the MMA chats I've been in over the last 5 years. And Western Mass Climber is like the GOAT of all moderators, and he's widely known in the MMA space for his massive amounts of martial arts knowledge and wisdom and a keen sense of arboretionist. So there's Westy for you. Good to see you tonight, Western. Hope you're having a good night. What's the weather like out there on the East Coast? We've got like the cheapest Chinese ratchet I could find. And I'm just gonna crack these loose, and then we'll use an impact. Now at the dealership, if we were just doing like spark plugs or maintenance, I probably would use a pneumatic impact and just make it really fast. But I mean, this engine's junk, most likely. So yeah, I threw a full Taco Bell cup like this. Like, pretend that says Taco Bell, but like the bigger one, the clear one. It was wintertime, about this time of the year, you know, Christmassy and chilly. And I was at a store in a town, and it was this car. I know it was because of the stickers that are on the side of it. And I was just got into my van, and I just happened to look in the rearview mirror, and I see this door of this car, the driver's door, open up, and they set a Taco Bell cup down. And they put their car in drive and proceeded to slowly drive off. And in a split second, for whatever reason, I ran out of my van. I picked the cup up, not thinking that it could be full of things other than pop. I picked it up and I just wailed it at the car, and it broke. It hit the trunk, smashed all over, you know, liquid. And I'm like, don't litter, ass, whatever, you know. And it was really windy, so the cup was blowing across the parking lot, and I went to go get it. And there was this father and daughter walking out of they had witnessed all of this, except for the guy littering. All they saw was me chucking a full cup of pop. But the thing is that the thing has such loud exhaust, the guy didn't even hear it. He didn't even see nothing. So fast forward a month, I see the same car, this car, in a parking lot here in town at a fast food joint, just kind of off in the corner by itself. And I rolled up and I said, hey, did you leave a cup of pop in this parking lot in this town? You know, like, and his whole face just like said, man, you can't be littering like that. I said, you got to slow down too. You drive like a complete idiot. And then I just creeped away. So I don't try to be like the world police, but I hate litter bugs. Like, I get it. Stuff gets sucked and out of the car. You roll down a window and boop, there goes a bag. Oops. Like, or whatever. I get it. Those things happen. But when you just deliberately put trash out, especially in a parking lot where like employees are going to have to come out, like, come on, dude. You. Anyway, sorry, you guys are staring at a motor listening to me rant. I'm not even looking at my chat. I was just staring at the wall. Ha, nice. Taylor, that's cool. Mystery. I'm guessing that's what it's going to be. Oh, really? No. I've been demoted. Frankie's chat makes me sad lately. Why, dude? You're not a mod there anymore? You got to be a mod. I know, dude. We got 12 inches of snow the other day. It sucks. Sucks. Yeah, Westy's got over 50. He's got over 50 subs, so he can go live now. You know that. And we'd love to see some Westy lives. Oh, my son's calling. This will be good. Hey, bud, I'm live. You're on speaker. Okay. I looked basically everywhere in my room. Okay. I have not found it yet. Okay. But it is at our house somewhere. It's at our house. What could it be in our car? Because like I remember I was gonna put all the money in my other wallet, wallet. I remember throwing like the wallet in the corner of my room because I was done with it. Okay. That sounds a little irresponsible, but I thought you said that you had maybe taken it to town with your sisters, or that the other day when you went for Thanksgiving. I really never keep the wallet out. Some couple looks around the house. Did you take it to Weston's the other night when you spent the night? Really? How much cash was in it? Like $100? Dang, dude. You're loaded. All right. Well, yeah, yeah, please do that. It's getting pretty darn late. Yeah, but don't just clear it off like you're a honey badger. Yep, bye. Oh my God. Let's see here. So yeah, what's up with this, Westy? What's going on? With the demoted. Frankie's chat makes me sad lately. Demoted. I got questions. Frankie's chat lately, I don't know. I love the amount of shit talk in there lately, and I find that quite entertaining. So again, I could have had this job done by now if I wouldn't have talked so much. Okay, so we got all those loose. We're gonna zippity doo dah those 12s off of there. We're gonna grab a magnet because a lot of times there's a nut in the front and a nut in the back that are really hard to, well, not hard to, but sometimes they drop. So, and I need to fill up my water. However, well, I'm not in a vertical stream, so there won't be any mass like haters. It might not sound like I'm getting water, but if you've ever lived in the country and you have a water spigot that like turns on or off, there's like not a happy medium with it. I don't have to pump it like it's the 1800s, but it's just an old farm water spigot. You lift it up, water comes out, you push it down, water stops. All right. Let's see here. Taylor says there wasn't a garbage can nearby. I assume so. Yeah, what a little dirt ball. And then he lived by my sister's and would like fly up and down the alley. Like he's a hot shot because it is a fun little fast car. I mean, it's got like 300 and some horsepower and it's all-wheel drive. Good brakes, really good handling. This is a really good platform. And this car was still 100%, well, 99.8 or whatever, Japanese built. So, and parts source content was all Japan as well, majoritively. Like, okay, now I'm sure there's a handful of things I forgot, but wow, that's not bad. We got just one evap hose. Not bad. Ouch. Yeah, the hood could open up a little bit more, but that's okay. It only hurts if you have a brain, right? If I only had a brain, I wouldn't be doing this. That's for show. Boy, what an easy intake to pull, huh? Like, really. Oh my God, spark plugs on these are so hard to do. Yeah, like that was real difficult. You got a good old reusable intake. Oof. The fuel doesn't smell bad. Apparently the car's been sitting for about 4 years. Look at them big square intakes. Jesus. I mean, that for a 3, they're set up not none of this stupid high pressure direct injection stupid shit. It's got just common rail, normal fuel injection. This is where they went wrong with everything. Right here was putting the wiper motor on the back of the cylinder head and using it to change not only this will advance and retard the cam timing, but it also changes the duration of the lobes by raising and lowering the camshaft. The whole cam, or a set of, I don't know how exactly, it's magic is what they told us at school. And then they were like, okay, for the timing procedure on this, you just get a hold of parts and get a long block because you're never going to do it. Under warranty would never pay the amount of time it would take to time all of this, especially with the VVEL system. So, and no customer is ever going to pay the amount. I mean, maybe a DIY or that's me, but I'm not gonna. I don't care what's going on in there. I'm behind on 1.5 FF. Shit, I don't know what that is. Oh, he's fast forward. So Frank has allowed so much BS in his chat. I've tried so hard to help keep his channel clean, and it seems like he don't care. I'm about done over there, but hey, things change. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like there's a lot of slop that comes in. I do like the I do like kind of the fact though that it is the dumpster. You know, it is that that dive bar on YouTube. It is. It's gotten really bad. What did you think about the interview with Tiff? I mean, I think you helped facilitate that. Do you know her personally? I also know there was some like mod stuff. He modded everybody under the sun though. And he should monetize this channel too. And then since we're talking about it, I might as well throw it out there too. Did something happen with you and Musical? Because I don't see you in that chat anymore. And I want to say there was one time I heard him maybe talking some shit, but I don't want to say that because I don't know if he was or not, or if you guys were just joking, because there's a lot of joshing. You know, there's a lot of joshing that goes around in the chats and stuff. But dude, yes, I do. No Tiff personally, or I forgot what I asked. Huh. Oh god, I'm gonna cough. I better mute it. Sorry about that. I gotta blow my nose. Man, this head cold is horrible. And I swear to God, it swept the nation faster than the 19. All right, so we got the intake off. We're talking a little MMA stuff here, and it's just crazy though because like if I did a vertical stream, the chat is just blows up. I had over 400 like in like 20 minutes. My biggest live stream to date, I think, is the Infiniti $400 one I did real quick one day, which I should just shut this down and go vertical. But then it just brings in all the, it's like YouTube throws out this big net in this pond of mud, and the net just scrapes the bottom, and whatever they pull up they throw in your vertical chat. Hey man, if you want that kind of tea, you have my IG, feel free to call. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know, I just never see you in Musicals chat anymore, so didn't know it was personal, especially when it's out here for the world to see. I don't think any of this is personal, to be honest, especially if he's going to talk about it publicly and then all of a sudden you're not there, and you've always been here and you've always been everywhere. So I don't know. I don't judge. I don't think that, you know, I think that that's something that we could just chat about here. And I'd love to reach out to more people on Instagram and talk, but I can't. I don't have any. My time. I'm going on since 5:30 a.m. today, and I haven't sat down yet. So I was just trying to make conversation. I love musical. Oh, that sucks, Taylor. Strep throat. My son is apparently immune to it. I don't know if that's something that can happen, but apparently he's immune to it. So I've never had it. He's had it, but he didn't know he had it. It doesn't, or he carries it. He's a carrier, but he'll never get it. Something like that. So that sucks. Hopefully neither you or your children's get it, because that sucks. Strep throat is the worst. Wonder whatever happened to chicken pox. Is it because everybody got immunized? Okay, I didn't know it was drama, BS stuff. That's, yeah, I stay away from all that, Westy. I don't participate in any of that. Hey, Angel, good to see you here. Hope you're having a good night. We just popped the intake off of this, and it took not much time at all. And now we're going to do a quick compression test to prove my shooting from the hip theory that the valves are bent in one or more of the cylinders, and that the car needs a motor based upon how it sounds when I turn it over. We're going to take out the coil packs. Did I unmute myself? Yes. Did I? Yes. This was for a while after this, they used this ultra gray, which they still do in a little bit on this motor, but on their V8s in 2014, they used too much, and it would weld the coil packs into, not weld, but glue, like really glue. Come on. The coil packs into their hole, and it took me like 6 hours one time to get all them worked out without ruining. There's a little bit of oil leaking in that one hole, but that's normal. You wouldn't believe how long cars can go hundreds of thousands of miles with that. I've seen it happen personally. Well, not on my own vehicles, but if it did, I wouldn't fix it right away, I guess, unless it would misfire. But very common, very common. There we go. One, two, three. Can we sneak past? Oh, okay. All 6 coil packs out. Oh my gosh, nobody could ever change spark plugs on this. If you had to take it to a dealer, honestly, it's such an easy car to work on. It's nothing but 10 mil Phillips head screws, and yeah, I mean, if you need to get inside the motor, sure, but even as a factory trained technician, like, we never touched them. They never had issues. In 12 years, I never saw one head gasket. Can you imagine working at a dealership, being a master tech, and never having to take a cylinder head off in 12 years? It's amazing. Yeah, I had it once when I was a kid, Westy, the pox. They say that like we're doomed now with something when we get older. Like we're gonna get something else or we're just dead when we get old. I mean, not that we all aren't, but something with the pox. What kind of problems other than misfire would that lead to? And certain brands, depending on the rubber they use, I don't know, probably a misfire, but not anything on a Nissan. They used a good rubber and it's a good connection under there. So like literally you could just run her. Shingles. So do I currently have shingles because I had chickenpox? Or, oh, they used a little skinny plug on this one. They used probably like $42 a spark plug. They used a little skinny. I think it's a 14. You gotta be kidding me. That one, I think it up and ran away on me. Or my son. I'll blame it on my son. Where is that at? Nope. Come on. What would I have used a 14 on that it's not there? Is that it? Yep, there it is. See, even a 14 will get you your spark plugs on a Nissan. Like this is literally the pinnacle of all. And yes, I'm taking the spark plugs out with an impact. I worked with a guy at the dealer that would always put them in with his impact. Always. Never once had a misfire. Never once had a comeback. Never once had a problem. Had to take his plugs out after, because after 10 years of working on cars, like you cycle through them, you see, never a problem, but I never did it. So there's, yeah, I mean, it's pretty full of oil. That'll all go down into the cylinder now. So we won't compression test that cylinder first. We'll do that one towards the end, after everything is blasted out of there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, it's fine though. It's just soaked. And again, at the dealer, we would tell the customer, hey, your valve cover is leaking. It's going to cost this much. And they would either do it or they wouldn't. And then we would just shove a new spark plug in. That one doesn't look bad. That one doesn't look bad either. Well, it'd be kind of funny if the compression test turns out good and it's something like a crank position sensor wire or something, but I can just tell by the way it turns over that something isn't right. Taylor's working on her second channel. Angel asked, try me, stupid virus. I'm 4-0, biatch. Exactly. It would be obvious if you had shingles, blistering rash. Okay. Definitely not shingling it up here. Taylor will be putting the secondary accent on my first channel and moving the non-related items to the second channel. Account. My account, not accent. Yeah, she's from Iowa, so you don't really have, you've got maybe just whatever accent I may have as well, the Midwestern, maybe a little O when you talk about your O's, Wisconsin or Iowa. But other than that, the non-music related stuff, very cool. So we got 3 more plugs to go and then 6 holes to check for compression. And we will be done. Well, we'll know for a fact if our motor is toast, which, I mean, it was parked for a reason. I originally thought it might have been the alternator, which it still could need an alternator, but I find that hard to believe that that was the reason why it was parked, because of the fact that this kid just, I mean, every time I heard him driving it, he was always getting on it. Now the transmission and transfer case, because this is all-wheel drive, so it's got a legit like 4-wheel drive truck style transfer case with a big ass chain and a clutch system, and just very similar to what GM used on all their half-ton stuff. And then it sends power to the front and rear accordingly, but the differentials are not your typical like Honda Pilot. The differentials are massive on this thing. It's like they took a Nissan Pathfinder from the 80s or whatever and was like, holy cow, we got a lot of rear diffs left over. Let's shove them in, because they're just insanely unbreakable, super durable. I don't think I ever did a seal on any of them. Just an amazing, again, I don't mean to glaze, but like Toyota's probably, you know, if this was a Lexus, it would be right there. An RX 350 or an LS 350. Anything Lexus is pre 2014. Again, everything after 2014 fell apart. So we've got this plug. Focus. Focus. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. So I was expecting an electrode to be bent or something to not be right, but looks to be okay so far. Oh, thank you, Taylor. That's so nice. She gifted a membership. That's awesome. Westy received it. Booyah. That's awesome. I think he was like probably my 2nd or 3rd subscriber ever. So that's pretty cool. Thank you for that. That's so kind. Taylor out there spreading the YouTube love, which is awesome. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. I think that is probably our first, other than you being a channel member, I believe that to be our first gifted membership. So thank you very much. And we're going to see if, yeah, that's not right. That one's not right. Oh, we got a lot of adapters here. This one might be right. What do we got here? This one might be more right. So let's see. Okay, that's good. All right. Now I want to gosh. I think it's right there. Yeah, it is. There's a it's right there, but it's so far away. There's a fuel disconnect. So I can disconnect all the injectors with one, there we go, with one little, come on. maybe I can get to it. It's like really, really impossible to get to. I could just pull the fuse. I think I might do that because I just can't get to it. It's underneath, and I could take the wiring harness and do some more stuff, but for just purposes of this nature. Oh, thank you. I can't even speak right now. Stick got the other one. Oh, you sent two. I didn't see that. We do have accents here. I just can't tell, right? Go to the West Coast. Holy cow, I got the crap made out of me when I went to Oregon. Oregon, actually. Oregon. Hey, Sick. Good to see you in here if you're in here. I think you have to be to get that, or maybe not, but I think he was hitting the hay pretty early tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's 11:30. I need to make sure my son is where. It's probably in here inside the IPDM-ER, which is the Intelligent Power Distribution Management, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm just going to disconnect the fuel pump because the back seat's out and the sending unit is right here. So, yeah, that's going to be the quickest, easiest way. Yeah, the injectors are going to probably spray a little bit of fuel for a few rotations, but I don't feel like pulling I have to pull the battery and then pull the IPDM-ER out and then take the little, it's a pain in the butt. This is so much easier. I just need to loosen up 4 screws real quick. And that'll give me access to the, watch the fuel pump. No, I could hear it prime when I tried starting it. Otherwise, I would have looked at the fuel pump. But I could hear it prime, and I did do a fuel sample. The fuel is good. I mean, as good as old fuel can be, but it didn't smell like a science project. Now, where is my... We need a gauge. What the heck? Where's the gauge that goes on there, folks? That's what we're after. Or I can't do it without it. Why would it not be in the set? What is going on? Did I take it out over here and set it down and forget about it? What in the heck? Oh my days. Okay. Okay, well, thank you for gifting those memberships. Carney got one too. Well, thank you, Taylor. That's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate that. That's so nice. That is so nice to know that there's people out there with hearts of gold like you. And all of us, I think, in this community are pretty darn nice folks. So I can't go any further until I find this gauge. There's a gauge. Oh my gosh. Why would it not be in there? That's like never happened to me ever. Seriously, I would love to say that, hey, I'm a slob, and yeah, I mean I am to a certain degree, but when it comes to your compression tester kit, oh, it's right here. That's fine. So for this one here, I'm just going to leave the gauge sit like that. We'll zoom in. Oops. Bear with me for a minute. And I'll turn it over and you guys can watch and see what we get. Not at the moment, but I might. I'll be in soon. I thought that was a t-shirt. Sorry, my son sent me a message, which he should be in bed. Like, he should be sound asleep an hour ago or more. This is ridiculous, but it is what it is. I guess I can only do so much. So normally when you do a compression test, you want to hold it wide open or hold it so it can get as much air as possible. But we have the intake off, so it's going to suck whatever it can. And I'm going to just double check to make sure that it's not going to suck anything we don't want it to, which would be anything other than air. Pretty clear, good to go. And we'll just let it rotate a little bit. That's about three rotations. Ooh, that's not good. So it's showing about 60 there. We'll go around and see what else we got. Okay, we'll give it about 3 or 4 more rotations. I just want to double check something. Okay. That was about 4-ish. Ooh, not good. We're about 80 psi on that one. We should be just off the top of my head, like $150 or more. So that's really bad. And by now, oh, my little adapter. Stayed in. Come on. Okay. How did I do that the last time that I did something that was really quick? So the adapter dealio on the end is not, it's kind of a cheesy threaded 2-piece deal that's cheesy. Sounded like a bass drum, to be honest. Oh, that's the exhaust. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Taylor. You are such a sweetheart. You truly are all gold, and it's hard to find genuine people on YouTube here. It is sometimes. Angel, I need to leave in 10 minutes. Awesome. Thank you for sticking around for this long. And like, I really appreciate it, Angel. Hey, Derek. Good to see you, brother. I haven't checked my email since I emailed you, but I am glad to see X Papa DX pop up. Tay Tay is a queen. Yes, she is. She's been a wonderful friend and what's the word I want to use? Contributor to the channel and just all around awesome person. And I've got an adapter, which I think if I just, there we go. Now it's coming. Cool. So we're doing a compression test on this quick, which I've already ruled out my theory. We could technically just stop right now and be done because we've got two holes with the first cylinder had 60, the second one had 80, and there's my magnet. We're going to check our third one here in 1 second. Let me zoom out for a minute here. So thank you again, Taylor, for all the super chats, memberships, and all that. That's very nice of you. That's awesome. And Derek, good to see you, man. Good to see ya. Come on. Maybe it's not magnetic enough. Made out of that, like, or maybe I didn't unscrew it all the way. Okay. Come on. Okay. Oh, we're so close. I'm going to just say screw it and use the other adapter in a minute if this doesn't work. All right, that's what we're going to do. I had another adapter I thought might work. So we're going for it because that one's stuck in there. This one, though, I don't. We'll see how that one feels. Nothing else. We'll get two of them stuck in there tonight. There we go. Feels all right. We'll see what numbers we come up with here. Set it there. So going back to the bass drum, Taylor, this has a welcome to the spark plug, Derek. We're doing all right. I go into the dentist tomorrow. I've got an infected tooth that's been killing me, but tonight it's doing all right. I've been taking some amoxicillin, which I need to take here. I mean, I give to many different places, but I needed to give here too. It's not much, but maybe the thought counts, LOL. That's awesome. Thank you, Derek. We've got 12 inches in my yard, 11.9 officially. So, yeah, and work has just been kicking my ass. Everything I touch seems to just not take so much longer than it should. But that's life, and you know, we'll know a lot more tomorrow. After tomorrow, I go in at 9 a.m. is my appointment, and once that's done, I'll know more. I'll know more. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye for now, Angel. I appreciate it. I leave work at 11. Awesome. Well, I hope you've had a good day at work. Bro, I had an abscess a couple months ago that stuck 2 inches away from my jaw. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, they said they won't be able to take care of it tomorrow, but like, yeah, I can feel it, man. It's swollen. But I've been taking 2 ibuprofen every 4 to 6 hours and amoxicillin, in the morning and at night. the super old prescription, expired years ago, but it's working amazingly. I also have penicillin, but Google said amoxicillin would be better than penicillin. And I think penicillin messes up my stomach. Always good to see you here, Angel. Thanks for stopping in. Anyway, going back to the bass drum sound effect that Taylor was talking about, we're going to go ahead on our third cylinder on this bank. Oh, maybe I don't have it all the way. See, we'll keep going. I just wonder if that's not threaded in properly because we heard that air. Oh, it's probably because, okay, so the adapter is in the one cylinder, so it really reduced the size of that. So that's where we're getting that hissing noise. Now here, there we go, 240 PSI. That's what we need. That's a lot of compression. And this is the hole that had the Earl in it. It was full of Earl. But let's see if we can get some more out of these. And then I might do a Grok Chat GPT and say, what is the most common cylinders that fail or valves touch when losers don't change their oil on a motor that needs it? Like some engines don't. Like, well, I shouldn't say that, but some gas engines can go a lot longer. Oh, bass drum. Yes, we're getting there. Sorry, it has ARK, ARP. Oh God, now I gotta look quick here. Let me see. It says it right there. ARK. The exhaust system on this thing is $2,800 on the internet if you buy it off of, gofastparts.com. And it's got Burke test pipes, so there's no cats at all on the whole thing. So full cat delete. This one showed about 170. So we got 60, 80, 240, 170. These are not good consistent numbers. These are numbers of valves touching pistons. And again, if it was like a common, like if there was there's no, the timing procedure for the VVEL system on this is literally like, it's tough. I think it would be totally not in my best interest. Even when at the dealership, they said like, you're never going to do it. You're never going to do it unless you want to do it at home. We're never going to pay you, and the customer is never going to pay you to do heads, plus the bottom end's got 160,000 miles. Not that it's, it could go a 500,000 miles. This one's 150. So, and just for giggles, let's take a look at the last cylinder or the first one, depending on how you want to look at it. Because this is bank one. God, I can't quite tell which one's. I think this one's bank one here. So, last cylinder or first cylinder, but see what we got. Our best one was 240. Our worst one was 60. We can't have that. And about 140. So she's cooked. Joy to the world. Our Infiniti needs a motor, but that's not too crazy. They're not that expensive, and the they're abundant, you know, from accidents and wrecks. But figured I'd show you this. So you get in the car, push button start, push the thingy. First thing that pops up, maintenance due. Push info and select maintenance to change. Okay, let's see. Okay, needs an oil filter. When you needed to change your oil, buddy. Let's go to others. Maybe no. Where's our maintenance info? Maintenance. Look at so that's when you should have done it. Which even then, that's a little like 5,500 or for this engine, knowing that they run great forever if you change your oil and if you so he's but yet you're gonna rotate your tires at like 6,300. What's going on? Win didn't win this game, but maybe I will. Litter bug, but the rest of the car isn't bad. Let's see here. I wonder, it should have more interior lights. Where are we at here? VDC, slip, got the heated seats, snow mode. You want to talk about a Subaru eater? This thing will stomp any Subaru in the snow. Annihilation. Complete insanity how good these things are in the snow. It is mind-boggling. Literally, I don't mean to glaze. I drove back from Chicago in a snowstorm in one of these. I have a lot of experience in snow and with these cars specifically, and it's just amazing how good they are. 163,000 miles, so I'm sure the transmission and the rest of the car will be in great shape. But yeah, just a cool. That works. You can tell too, this isn't a steering wheel cover. He is just one of those gripper people that are just gripping all pissed off all the time. Just get going, why aren't you going? Slamming on their brakes, shifting, gripping their steering wheel. Like, you need the lighting a little bit better. There. Look at that. That's stock. Like, this is not, this is Infiniti Nissan's. Yeah, like, that's from aggression. But the tires and wheels are in nice shape. And usually when people are aggressive and pissed off, their wheels and tires are all dented. And you got your analog Infiniti clock. And then, of course, they goobered it all up with this fake carbon fiber crap. This probably had beautiful aluminum trim behind it. Let's see if we can peel one back a little bit. Oh. Oh. That was easy. There. Look at how much better that looks. I doubt it's going to do the same on the radio. Yeah. It's got the aluminum trim too. Oh, we'll have to get that off of there. Why would you do that? Look at this. It looks horrible too. It's so fake. And it's on everything. But I guess it is what it is. What's that, a vape? Is that a vape pen? It's like a little heart, but it's not. It's like moisture. The carpet's going to have to be pulled. Shampooed. I'll pull the seats. This seat's got a few little narfs in it, but yeah. Oh, I guess we could see if the sunroof works. Hey, I got a t-shirt. Nice. A little slidey thing over that. We got, like I said, we took the back seat out just to see. All pretty solid. Not a lot of water intrusion. Really nice leather seats with good lumbar support and a stout, solid ride. Cup holder works. Look at more. Look at that, disgusting. One of these like vape pod thingies, and then some USB and 12-volt things. Yeah, not a bad deal for clean title and 400 bucks. Probably gonna need hello, mic check. I'm sorry about that. I lost my microphone, and then my glitched right there. So I've never had that happen. Yeah, my mic is gone. Jesus Christ, I lost my thingy. I found a different one. I have a backup. Oh, it's on this side. That's not 2 inches though. That's bad. So yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Get some gloves, man. Yeah, and if I clean that thing up, I'm gonna have to. It's bad. But I'll wash my hands good. So freaking out that he's touching all this nasty with zero gloves. Nah, we're good. It's been sitting for so long that after 4 years, it all has to have been. Other than some good old mold spores. Um, yeah, they work so good in the snow. I'm reading backwards quick here. Holy cow. Those numbers are all over the place. Valves not seating sucks too. Compression has left the building. Um, what oil? Yeah, it's full. That's the thing, is they never consumed. It's just they need fresh oil because of these brass bushings they use some brass bushings, and the VVEL system is really crazy. You should look it up. Look, it's nuts. It's so stupid. Look up Nissan or Infiniti, because I don't think Nissan used it. Maybe in their V8s on the Armada, they may have used the VVEL system. Other than that, the car's perfect. That's it. That's the only downside. I didn't change the oil in my Sienna, my old one, for 10, 15, 20. Then I would change it. I'd go 20, change it. 30K. 30K I went multiple times. As an experiment, but also to just see, and it was fine all the time. Never had any issues. Even when I crushed it, it was running perfectly. And I crushed it because it just was done. They rot out. Yeah, time for a steering wheel cover. I'm hoping I can just find a new or used wheel because I can the airbag comes out really easy. So, get some gloves, man. I actually do. I found some. Where were they? I gotta show them to you. They're kind of funny. I just had them too, and I thought about using them tonight. I'm like, oh, maybe I should wear these, but I can't. Where are they? I don't see them. They're stupid, big like oven gloves. Anyway, I need to get going because it's late. Um, Look at that, LOL. Now, please, gloves. I'm not a big glove guy. I'm not. They're expensive to buy, and soap is cheap, and I have hand washing there. Why does my camera keep using up like that? That's pissing me off. I think it might be getting tired. Am I still muted? Okay, hopefully not. Um, let's see here. I made a manual die in front of a cop 5 times the first time ever driving one. That's awesome. I haven't done that, but let's see here. I'm bouncing all over. Yep, I found it, or I found this one, but I still need to find the other mic. Must have went flying somewhere. I'm guessing maybe when I was doing the last cylinder, but you all heard me talking in the car too, so we'll find it. It didn't burn off. Got it. There's some static with mic. Yeah, this one might be pretty bad. This is my backup. It's like super. It's junk. Sorry. Um, I'll be done talking in a minute and we'll go because this isn't my normal setup. Let's see here. If he holds it in his teeth while he talks and doesn't accidentally swallow it, we're good. Clip poor mic back to the sweater. This doesn't have a clip. It doesn't. It's gone. It's just a piece of tape holding it, the two halves together. I have a nice mic in my office, and I have another mic that was attached to me that's now gone. I've got tons of microphones too, like singing ones, rock. The best mic I've ever used that I've had the most positive feedback with is a rock band microphone from your rock band, like the drums and the rock band deal. I don't know. I never had one, but I found microphones at the recycling center and they work really good. But I have a better mic that I really like. So, hey, living the dream. Hope you're doing good. Um, Automatic is more available than manuals, though manuals are cheaper to get. Yes, and not so much anymore now because they're actually a rarity, and you can pull just as much, if not, more almost for a manual because people are seeking that out specifically. But automatics are okay too. I think a good, well-built automatic transmission is, fine. Yeah, Rock Band mic works good, really good. Works just not more than 2 inches from your mouth. Okay. We're going to get some new mics one of these days, but tonight's live stream will help. I appreciate everybody throwing all that my way. I appreciate it. So thank you. Living the dream. I wanted to talk about you real quick. I believe this is Colin, if I'm not mistaken. And I hope that's okay. I say that. I did talk to Rob about the bus. What did he say? I'll read it to you. I'll even show it to you if you want. Um, Derek asking Taylor if she's a mama, a wife, or if that's so bold to ask. She says, I'm not wife, girlfriend, fiance, or any sorts. Derek says, bro, I've got a brand new set of DJI wireless. If you want them, they're yours. You pay the shipping and I'll send them. All right. That would be amazing because these I got. This is like the only thing I've bought ever on Amazon for this whole channel. It's like on my computer, which is right there. But I used the money I sold something from the dump to buy it. So I found something, sold something, bought these $15 mics, and they've been working pretty good. This is again the backup one that I'm trying to hold 2 inches from my mouth and not move. Um, so but my mic that I use for voiceovers is obviously permanently attached to my desk, or not permanently, but that would be awesome. Thank you, Derek. I'll send you an email. It might not be till later this week just because of what's going on the rest of this week and my whole face and business and stuff. Colin, awesome. That's got you here. Let's look you up here. Neighbor Rob. Um, Oh, neighbor Rob is at slot car night, you dork. So if Rob is listening, you nerd, playing slot cars with your 50-year-old friends, hope you're having a good time. And let's see what he said here about the bus. Let's see here. Okay. Do you want to make a video on us driving it to Ohio to deliver? Jam a couple inappropriate motorcycles in it and ride them back. I said that would be awesome. But seriously, if you have a dollar amount in mind, let me know and the title status. Rob says, I'm still waiting for something from probate court. So the owner of the bus died after it got dropped off here, like within a month. He passed away. And now his daughter is, I don't know how to say it. He has issues getting things done, and the son is in jail for like a long time. So as soon as that goes through probate court, then getting a storage lien title. So he'll be able to get a title that'll be good for it and put it in his name here in the near future, hoping that that gets done. And like, I'm hoping in the next month or two, but don't hold your breath, Colin, seriously. You'll be the first one. You'll be the first one to know when we do go to, or when he gets the title. So, as far as the slot car racing, what do you guys think about me doing some videos on that? I think that would be kind of cool if there are enough geeks and nerds out there that are into that. Um, and then we could like start a gambling ring, and I could get sponsored by what's that one place? Some gambling websites or something. We could turn it into a big thing. Um, and then like live stream it, and I could make fun of them, and we could put little cameras on their slot cars and stuff like that. It would be kind of fun, but I don't know. Anyway, that's the status of the bus. I bought these, don't need them. So yeah, okay, very cool. I will check that out. Derek says, Taylor, blessings. I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayers. My three are grown up, and my youngest is 22. CB as in Tiltucky, or I mean Bluffs. Oh boy, that's some South Dakotian talk there. CB as in Tiltucky, or I mean, man, I can't get it. I'm sorry, Derek. I'm usually pretty good at the hillbilly talking. Now, see, my phone, the lighting is like going in and out sometimes. I notice maybe. Anyway, Carrie, wanting a draft. That's what it is. Yes, that's how much I gamble and piss what little money. I know I've never gambled, but the MMA channels that I participate on and interact with, are, yeah, that's a bad deal, man. That's amazing. Many thanks. Thanks, Carrie. I'll be in touch soon. Yes, absolutely. You're number one on the list. And as soon as we get that figured out, I'll definitely let you know. But in the meantime, check out Sprinter Vans because I drove Rob's Sprinter a few days ago and I've never like driven one other than maybe just here or there really quick or to work on it and then test drive it and be done. But he's got a 10-foot tall Sprinter that's like a million feet long, and it felt like driving my Sienna. It was amazing. I know that they're probably subpar quality though, as far as this had a V6 diesel, a V6 diesel. I barely gave it gas the whole time I drove it because I was afraid it was going to blow up. Council Bluffs, got to bring out that southern draw. Council Bluffs. All right. Yes, Council Bluffs. Over is that in Council Tucky? Council Bluffs, Council Tucky. We got a little draw in there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head in. I need to get my shit crashed. I just made it back. Oh, really? That sucks. I've been talking enunciations, pronunciations, draws. I'm not big into the southern accents, but I can do a little bit here and there. Sweet, I'll check it out and subscribe, you guys. Thanks, Colin. Appreciate it, man. That's awesome. Good old Council Tucky, Kentucky light over in Iowa, lol. Yeah, I've only been to Paducah, down to Paducah a few times, heading down south when I went to Bama. My mom used to stay at Gulf Shores, Alabama, but now they're in Florida. And I think that they're really close to the racetrack because my mom bitches about race cars. And I think that it might even be the one that Sick and all those guys were at, which would be hilarious. So I sent Sterling the address where my mom lives so he can do his coordinates, and he's into maps and roadways and stuff like that and figure out where they are in proportion to my mom. So duct tape, Council Bluffs Chrome. Oh God, that's hilarious. Oh, that's funny. Council Bluffs. That's good. I like that. Taylor says we don't claim them. I hear I heard something outside that sounded like an animal or big. Something big was moving something large. Taylor says, "You're welcome, Tom. For what I don't know, but you're welcome, friend, for hooking this all up, maybe, and just being awesome." There it is again. It literally sounds like someone's shoveling outside. Now, it might be Rob doing donuts, but he's not home yet. Um, that's awesome. Yes, Taylor is a cutie, a sweetie, and a mama. And I'm a papa. That's been a pretty lame parent tonight. I need to go in and I hope my son is sound asleep, but I've got a feeling tomorrow morning is going to be rough. So, with that said, thank you all so much for stopping in, Taylor. I really appreciate it. Um, cyber hugs for everybody. I love that when Rocket Queen does that. So, but yeah, I appreciate everyone being here, and thank you so much for your time, contributions, community. It really means a lot. I look forward to seeing you all Thursday morning, I hope, on the Coffee Crew. And until next time. Oh, wait, Derek says one more thing here. Everything shoveled the last 2 days is just mostly ice now. Yeah, same here. 12 inches officially, 11.9 we got. And I had to snow rake my roofs because they don't have a grade or a very low grade. So if it melts, ice dams. But my shed, my shop roof here, I just got to do the edges and it seems to help. But all right, I'm going to go. wish you all a good night. Thank you so much. Peace. I don't know how to end this, but this microphone holding it here sucks. So I'll be sending you an email, Derek. I really appreciate that. Much love to you all. Have a great